is like Tehiyah. The nucleus is like Tehiyah.
The nucleus of a cell is like Tehiyah. The nucleus directs all the cell's activities. It is the brain of the cell. Tehiyah directs everything that goes on in the school and is the head of the school. The nucleus and Tehiyah carry out instructions from the DNA, or the student handbook.
How do you describe your job at Tehiyah?
Okay, my job at Tehiyah is to control all the operations of the school, all the operations of Tehiyah. So that involves working with the kids, working with the teachers, working with the board of trustees, being in charge of all the financial aspects of the school, the curriculum of the school, every single part of the school I direct.
How would you compare yourself to the nucleus of a cell?
Well, I think every cell needs a nucleus to work properly, right, and to survive and to do what it's supposed to do. And I suppose every single school needs one person in charge who is the end point of the school and the main person making decisions for the school, for the benefit of the school. So I think that's how I would compare myself to the nucleus.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you.
The DNA is like the student handbook.
The DNA is like the student handbook. The DNA directs all the cell's functions from inside the nucleus. The nucleus, or Tehiyah, carry out the information from the DNA or the student handbook.
The cell membrane is like the admissions department. The cell membrane is like the admissions at Tehiyah. The cell membrane's job is to protect the cell and regulate which substances enter and leave the cell. Admissions' job is similar to that of the cell membrane. Admissions regulate how many students enter Tehiyah.
We compared you to the cell membrane.
Wow.
Can you describe your job for us?
Certainly, Yoni. My job as admissions director is to help introduce people to what Tehiyah is all about and to choose the children that will join us at Tehiyah. And then as parents decide, it's always a very sad day to sometimes leave Tehiyah, they come and talk with me too, and I help counsel them before they leave our walls.
Amy, how do you compare your job to the cell membrane?
Thanks for that great question, Yoni. So, my job is like a cell membrane because students come in and students go out of the walls of Tehiyah, and it's my job to help monitor those walls.
The cytoplasm is like the campus.
The cytoplasm is like the campus. The cytoplasm is the space in the cell. It holds all of the organelles in. The campus holds all of the items in the school and is the space of the school.
The endoplasmic reticulum is like the hallways.
The endoplasmic reticulum is like the hallways at Tehiyah. They both serve as passageways and carry material or students from one part of the cell or the school to another.
The Golgi body is like the main office. Golgi body is like the main office. The Golgi body receives material and sends it off to other parts of the cell. The main office receives information from the head of school, parents, students, etc., and sends it off to other parts of the school. So, Kat, how would you describe your job at Tehiyah?
Wonderful. Actually, my job consists of working with parents, teachers, and students. I receive all kind of information from parents that I pass on to teachers and to the principals.
Thank you. And how would you compare your job in the office to the Golgi body?
Well, like the Golgi body, I'm a wealth of information, and I pass it on to the different parts of the school. And that's basically how I would describe myself.
Thank you again.
The ribosomes are like the teachers. The ribosomes are like the teachers. Ribosomes produce protein and teachers produce knowledge.
How would you compare your job to a ribosome?
I would compare my job to a ribosome in the following way, where students might gather individual facts from a book, so they might know, for example, that a triangle has 180 degrees in it, or a cell has different parts, like a ribosome and a lysosome. It's my job to put those parts in the correct order, like a ribosome assembling amino acids into a longer protein string.
Oh, fine. He is such a smarty pants.
Thank you.
The vacuoles are like the students at Tehiyah.
The vacuoles are like the students at Tehiyah. The vacuoles store food, water, waste, and other materials, just like the students store information that is distributed by the teachers.
Okay. Hi, Ami. Hi, Eli. Hi. How would you describe your jobs at Tehiyah?
We're students, so we store a lot of like information and stuff that the teachers give us.
So we're kind of like vacuoles.
Yeah. And like the ribosomes are like the teachers giving us all the information, and then we're the vacuoles storing it. And like the vacuoles, they store waste and like food, and we store information and awesome things that teachers give us.
Just like the vacuoles.
We love teachers. We love you, Miss Snack.
The chloroplasts are like the solar panels.
The chloroplasts are like the solar panels. Chloroplasts capture energy from sunlight and use it for the cell, just like the solar panels.
The cell wall is like the gate.
Hello, Mrs. Gate.
Hi.
Hi. Can you please describe your job at Tehiyah?
My job at Tehiyah is to surround the school and protect the school so that people who aren't supposed to get in don't come in.
So can you please compare yourself to the cell wall?
Okay, so my job at the school is to surround the school and protect the school so that people who aren't supposed to come in don't come in. And the job of the cell wall is to protect the cell, and it doesn't let things come in and out.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Gate.
Thank you, Mrs. Gate. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I love you.
I love you too.
The lysosomes are like the recycling and food waste.
Lysosomes are like the recycling and food waste of Tehiyah. Lysosomes break down food particles, just like the compost and food waste does.
The mitochondria is like Selma.
The mitochondria produces all the energy for the cell. Selma makes food that gives us energy for the day.
So Selma, how would you describe your job at Tehiyah?
I make lunches for all the students every day, almost every day.
And how does that help us?
It gives you renewed energy for the rest of the day after your breakfast has worn out and digested. You need more energy.
How would you compare yourself to the mitochondria of a cell?
I would say that I give you guys lunch so that you guys will get energy again.
Just like the mitochondria.
Just like the mitochondria.